We have come a very long way since the new government that was put in place in 2004 that really put into consideration that business is business, that we must look at our global perspective from a point of profit and loss, till today where we have survived a great catastrophe in the financial markets. We have created, in the past 3 years, a strategic advisory board. The strategic advisory board, and trust me on this, is an envy to most of the companies that are here today, because it represents some of the greatest financial minds in Egypt. 11 of the most prominent business people in Egypt come together on a monthly basis to sit down and to talk and to discuss and look at figures and look at facts. But what's even more important is that we look at subjective data. We take into consideration the experiences, which are basically, when you look at them, about 270 years worth of experiences that we have on that strategic advisory board. And that is the board that ultimately selects and chooses who the winners are tonight. So we went to 42 nominations. 42 nominations that have been brought down to 14 winners that will win tonight. Now, heading this strategic advisory board is somebody that has been supporting global trade matters for quite some time. All of the members of the strategic advisory board have been great supporters of the Global Trade Matters initiative. But I want to start the evening by welcoming the chairman of the Strategic Advisory Board, Mr. Karim Hilal, who is also the CEO of CI Capital Holding. And I hope he can give you a little bit of an insight into the process which we undertook to come to these conclusions. Mr. Karim Hilal, if you would please honor me by coming up to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashraf. Thank you, everybody, for coming. More to add, really, to what Ashraf said. But let me start by saying, with this wonderful gathering tonight, that if Hollywood has its Oscars, we have our GTM EGX Awards. Thank you, Ashraf. I think I am obviously honored and privileged to be asked to be part of this advisory board. And the only thing I can say is that if you look at the composition of this advisory board, it will tell you two things. First, it will tell you how advanced this event has become, how important it is now becoming part of our financial landscape, how important the message it is trying to convey in making our financial market as important, as large, as transparent as we all aspire it to be. And equally important, it says a lot about the integrity of the selection process. As Ashraf mentioned, there is a set criteria. Part of it is very factual, is based on numbers, on information, on performance. And others are based on, I wouldn't say subjective, but not totally based on numbers. It's based on judgment, on feedback, on the collective experience, not only of the advisory board, but of probably hundreds of people who are participating in this market in various capacities. The other thing I would like to add with this year's awards, it is, I believe, 14 or 15 awards this year. It has been expanded to reflect the message we're trying to deliver. And for the first time, you will see an award for example, the best legal counseling for the financial services. That is in recognition of the importance of legal firms in our industry. You will see an award for the best under 40 CEO, for example. And I'd like to stop at this award for just a moment. One of the things that we hear a lot in terms of when Egypt was going through bad periods and so on, the gravest danger that one used to hear was that the young have lost their dreams. There's nothing more to dream of. And that, of course, is a recipe for total disaster. So one of the ideas of recognizing the under 40 CEO Awards is to really tell the younger generation, please don't stop dreaming. Keep dreaming. Dreams can be achieved. If you do not dream, you do not exist. We also have other awards for investment banks, for research, for social responsibility. All these are new awards, are simply trying to tell the market, not just here, but in the region and beyond, that Egypt is developing its financial market, is going on the right track to be up there at par where we feel we truly belong. So I thank you all for coming, and I thank you, Ashraf, again for organizing this event, and my sincere thanks and appreciation goes above all to the members of the advisory board